Shooting USA's Impossible Shots is brought to you by Smith & Wesson, safety, security, protection, and sports. And by Blackhawk, honor as a way of life.
2 guns, 2 shots at the same time. The same target, and that target is moving. That is what Cisko is trying to pull off today.
It is an awkward thing because there's things where you set with your hip to get maximum speed, and I'm having to square up to the targets and draw both guns at the same time.
And to make this shot even more challenging, we had to move our setup to an old airport because of the nasty weather outside. Who says it never rains in Southern California?
All things considered, we decided to shoot inside the hangar today because it's raining like crazy.
But the adjustment has not hampered Cisko. He has warmed up with 3 successful hits with the right hand, 3 with the left hand, and then he nailed the steel with both hands.
That wasn't as hard as I thought.
But for the Master Gunfighter, it is time to get serious.
Now the impossible shot. We're gonna get that target swinging back and forth.
That's right, 2 guns and 1 moving target. This will be tough. An 18-inch piece of steel just about 15 feet away and swinging.
Roughly how far is our swing? How far is our arc?
God, 10, 12 feet. As it's moving, like if it's moving across this way, I'm looking at it and trailing it with this one, but at the same time, I've got to catch in front of it because it's moving pretty fast. This hand will trail it and this hand will ambush it. Personally, with it swinging as fast as it goes, I'll be happy just to hit it.
And not only is the draw and the aim a challenge, but so is the sight line. Where exactly is Cisko looking, and what does he focus on to try and pull this off?
I try not to track it because then you start moving your body with it even though you're only using your eyes. So I'm sort of like waiting till it comes into my picture and timing both shots at the same time, obviously. Right there was where it should have been.
This is starting to sound a lot harder than it did when we were warming up. Okay, time to cowboy up and pull off this impossible shot.
And let's go. Those 2 over the top, I'm poking way too far. Nope, even that hit on the tear, you can see it's on the top of the target. From lining up like this, I'm getting a little bit too much extension. I need to shorten the draw up, which will quicken it up as well. Let's reset, please.
After the first couple of runs, we see that Cisko is not fooling around. He wants this shot to be even tougher.
Nope, just 1. Shot high. And I want more swing than that. It doesn't look like it's moving fast enough. Here it comes. Nope, just 1, unless I hit a bolt.
A few more attempts, and it's time to figure out exactly what's going on.
Any analysis, self-analysis after you tried a couple? What do you think's going on?
Yeah, I think the ambush shot is not getting there ahead of time. I think I'm going past it and crossing because this hand's not trained as well as the right hand, but we can do this. Here we go. Too low, too far. There's 2.
Yes, there it is. We have a winner.
Nice tight group, a little high, but right on the money. That's what we're talking about. 2 shots, 2 guns, thumbing them both on a moving target. Works for me.
That works for us too, Cisko.
The actual shot that we did was about 1.5 inches apart. It was a little higher. I'd like to have been more towards center mass. I try to be as perfect as I can all the time.
So but that's what gets me, and you just said it, the triangulation of those, and not only did you hit them, but yeah, they're coming in, and as we see, I mean, what, 2 inches apart?
Yeah, and we're talking about from about here. It's not like I went this way and focused them really tight. They came from hip level about here. And to get them both on target like that, that's pretty tough.
One seriously impressive impossible shot. The weather outside on this day was far from perfect, but inside, Cisko, the Master Gunfighter, was just about as perfect as a shooter can get. We had to be a little inventive for this impossible shot segment, and I think it will be a long time before you see us at an airport again. But to Cisko, it's all in a day's work. Rain or shine, Cisko will still be pulling off the impossible.
I don't think to me it matters one way or the other. When I get focused, I focus on what I'm supposed to do, and that's when it's going to happen. We may end up shooting more of these shots in the rain, and I don't think the rain's going to have an effect. I'll get the shot off no matter what it takes. This is Hollywood. The show must go on. There's two.